Hola Capricorn, Sun, Aquarius, Moons. Welcome to your 2020 Sun Moon reading. When you view it is when you were meant to see it. It doesn't matter the time of year. And I'm doing these in order of requests in the comments, so be sure to post yours up. While you're waiting for yours to get done, check out my 2019 Sun Moon readings that are in my playlist. First portion of this reading will be the traits of your Sun Moon combination. We'll go over those. Then I'll lay out the main cards. We'll take a quick look at your 2020. Second portion of this reading will be the link below to the Vimeo reading where I will have a deeper interpretation of the cards with clarifiers. I'll be dividing the year up into 4 separate sectors. So let's get to your Sun Moon combination. So Capricorn, Sun, Aquarius, Moons, you guys are very intellectual. So you have a lot of intelligence, a lot of intuition. That comes from your Aquarius Moon, of course. And you have a lot of charm. And this combination really helps you get where you want to go. Okay, so you can achieve success using this in combination. You're never lonely. You're always cheerful, and so you always have a friend around you because you have a magnetic people, or you're like a magnet to people. Okay. I'm always like, okay. You are a little bit off, you're a little bit odd, and you like to have friends who are similar, who are odd and who are influential. That's like super duper important to you. You have a lot of interests that are very far ranging. You have a lot of involvements, a lot of social involvements, a lot of activities. You guys are not the ordinary Capricorn, all right? So you have this like flair to you. And this is funny because I'm a Capricorn and my daughter's an Aquarius, and when we get together and we do stuff, we have that nice combination. Like I'm always really careful, and then she's like, no, come on, let's do it and kind of see what happens. We'll figure it out along the way. So I can definitely feel this combination. You guys tend to be bothered with things that are old-fashioned and worn out and old because you like to innovate things. You like change, but you are realistic when it comes to it. You don't you don't go half-ass. You make sure you're responsible, that things are going to actually work out, that there's a plan. But you do have the bravery to explore these things and change and freedom and everything else that goes along with it. You do like status. You do like to be recognized. You like to have a claim. You definitely respect the past. So there is a tendency to, you conform to culture, you conform to parents, you can conform to traditions to an extent, or you can respect tradition. Let me put it that way. But you do kind of rebel against it if people kind of want you to get on board in regards to it. Like I said before, very socially active. You need a career path that's very stimulating, that has a lot of energy to it, that kind of, gets you going. But your occupation also has to, like I said, recognize you, give you status. And it also has to boost your, I don't want to say ego, but your sense of self. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Try not to let what you do for a living take the place of being emotionally satisfied. That's a pitfall that you could fall into. You have a very charismatic personality that's very hard to stay away from. You don't have any problem attracting anybody romantically, usually because of this. What else? Oh yeah, really independent viewpoint. So you're the trendsetters, and you come up with an idea, you're like, woo, and people are like, oh, okay, well that's a new way to think of it. Very ambitious, very talented. Sometimes you have some inhibitions, but they aren't really realistic. Okay, so kind of get out of your head in regards to that. Insecurity can be an issue sometimes. That definitely comes to your Capricorn. And that kind of comes from these worries and fears and uncertainties that just aren't really based on anything. Like I said, get out of your head, because these can multiply these things, and these can really cause a lot of phobias, a lot of suspicion, a lot of things you don't really need in your head. Okay, so that's something you work on in 2020. Otherwise, let's see what's going on. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please provide your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Capricorn, Sun, Aquarius, Moons for the year 2020? What do you see? What do they need to know? To reach your higher ground, become closer to the universe for their greater good. Any messages that you have in this regard would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Capricorn, Sun, Aquarius, Moons. What do you see? What do they need to know? What do you see for January, February, March for Capricorn, Sun, Aquarius, Moons? The Chariot card in reversed. April, May, June. Capricorn Sun, Aquarius Moons. The Queen of Wands in the upright. Make sure you ask me a question on Instant Go. If you would like a 24-hour turnaround on it. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Insta. If this resonates, of course, consider a personal reading. July, August, September, you have the Death card in the upright. And then if you could like, share, subscribe, and or consider a donation in the link below. Greatly appreciated. Okay, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So, all right, I'm just kind of looking at this year here. Okay, so I'm seeing in January, February, March, we have a Chariot card in reverse. The Chariot card is the card of Cancer that resonates with you. I'm seeing that something has gotten off a track in some regard. Maybe it had its momentum, it was going someplace, and now it's not happening. Either you're being prevented from accomplishing something, you know, it's going in a way you don't want it to go, and the frustrating thing about the Chariot card is that it's because of somebody else's actions, somebody kind of veering it off course, or what have you, and sometimes it makes you feel like just throwing your hands up in the air and kind of giving up. But I see in April, May, June, you kind of saying, no, this isn't going to happen. The Queen of Wands is somebody who embraces a challenge. She says, and I think it's because of this, no, this isn't the way it's going to go. You exert your power, you exert your force. You do it in a nice way. I'm not going to say nice way, a charming way. So you use your charm so that nobody thinks you're being a jerk about it. To kind of get it back on its course, I sort of feel like. And I think you make a really good effort to do that in April, May, June. But in July, August, September, we had the Death card in the upright, which is this card of Scorpio. And I see you leaving this. Okay, so I think despite your best efforts to turn things around, step in your power, make things happen, declare how things are going to happen, it doesn't seem to work out, because now I see you moving away from this. And I think you realize there's no point in trying to continue to do what you were trying to do. You just decide there's no point to it. So either you end it, and it could be an ending to a career, a project, a relationship. And I mean, the Death card is really ending it. It's a major ending where you're like, I'm done. I'm over with this. There's nothing that can be done here. It's time to move on. The only way to kind of get out of this is to renew myself, or to start something new and just keep it moving forward. Okay. And totally accepting that nothing can be done about it. So it's a little bit of a struggle for you. I say it's not going to be easier for you in July, August, September, but I see you in October, November, December managing to come out of it. So it is going to be a difficult time, but you do come out of it. You do get your confidence back. You know, sometimes people have that introspection where they kind of look at things personally about themselves with the Five of Pentacles, and you know, what they will put up with, what they won't put up with, you know, criteria or things like that. So, and that's part of the process for it to happen. But I mean, I do see you coming out of it at the end of the year. So I do kind of see like this year-long process. Let me try to get it, you know, let me try to revive it or whatever. No, it's not going to work out. I'm out of here. I struggle to get out of it, and then slowly coming out of it, but putting one foot in front of the other in October, November, December. So if this resonates, consider a personal reading. Check out your 2019 Sun Moon readings in my playlist. Ask me a question on Insta. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate in the link below. Otherwise, good luck to you in 2020. Adios from Veronica Garnett. Oh, make sure you click on the Vimeo link below. It'll take you to the clarifiers. Bye.